Good morning, I'm Dharma, and this message is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watchers, anybody that was drawn to this message. What is up? The link for the extended will be in the box below. You can get one at Vimeo, or you can get them all unlimited on the members side. Okay, this is the Dragon Tarot. Knight of Cups. I love these cards. King of Swords. I don't know why I don't feel like flipping this one over yet, but I don't. Feels irrelevant. Five of Wands. So you have a King of Swords who has been, whether that's you or someone that you're working with or dealing with, and they've been sitting by themselves on top of this mountain. And it looks like they placed themselves up there on purpose. They are fine with being by themselves. They are, it feels like observing, but it also feels like if I get all the way up on top of this mountain, nobody else can get up here with me. Except if you look at this image, a butterfly has flown up to him. I heard something about being soft, bringing back the softer side of something. Someone here, the King of Swords, the Ice King has been melted. You guys were probably fighting or competing with each other. And here you have the Temperance and the Two of Cups. Whatever this message from the butterfly was, it has somehow brought temperance back to this King of Swords. Maybe they wanted to fight. Maybe they wanted their privacy or alone time or whatever so much that they were willing to absolutely fight for it or fight over it, or they just wanted to stand alone. And then you have the message of this butterfly, and all of a sudden everything feels way calmer. Like if you look how his claws are retracted, if they were mad at you, they're not mad at you anymore. If they were wanting to stay away from you, they don't want to stay away from you anymore. The other thing is that this dragon's wings are expanded, and if you've ever seen a bird or anything winged get ready to fly, the first thing they do is expand their wings out first. And it looks like we're about there. The High Priestess. Oh my goodness gracious. It's the butterfly message is probably something spiritual. It might be something that someone said, like a peace offering or something like that, but it feels more like a spiritual nudge. What are you doing? Why are you staying away from this one? There's some kind of, this could just be something that you knew was coming because of the High Priestess. It could have just been a feeling that you thought that this person was going to come around. You could be even interacting with them sometimes, but you can tell that they're detached. I heard they look at you. This could be they like look with their eyes at you, or this could be they drive by and they look at you. They could drive by your social media and look at you. It really does feel like that, like they look at you. Maybe they look for you. Maybe they, oh my God, and I just cut the deck to the swans. This partnership with this potential Leo, potential King of Swords, those could just be behaviors, or those signs could be in their chart somewhere. This is way more important than you think it is. If you thought this was just some fleeting thing, that's probably why you guys have the ability to make each other so freaking mad. Because this is way deeper than you think it is. Their feelings are way deeper than you think they are. They care far more about you than you think they do. And it looks like they're going to make some kind of move here, because this Five of Wands, the window's open, there's a glare that makes it too dark. The Five of Wands here this could be wanting to fight for temperance. Oh my God, the cross. Do you see my point here? Their feelings go way deeper than you ever would have imagined. The feeling of needing to get to you is way deeper than you ever would have imagined. Tell me about the butterfly. I heard green light. The stars. This is a wish. It is falling in love. It's also about being inspired. You may have said something that inspired them to be soft. It feels like it's time, the Hierophant, and then there's the geese. That's the return. Tell me what happens here with this Knight of Cups, because that's when they come off of their, I don't know if it's their high horse or their alone space or whatever. There's the Lion, that's Leo. The other thing about the Lion card is it talks about being heart-centered and duty and things that are fair and just and being devoted. This person is riddled with anxiety, but this has been developing over time, and it does feel unexpected. They might do something on social media, like post something, hoping that you'll see it. It feels like a cryptic message first. Like maybe I can just send the message from afar and they'll get it. Like they're thinking that maybe I don't have to actually talk to them. That's very King of Swords. I'm just going to be quiet and detached. And they're like, maybe I just won't talk to them, but I'll put something out there on the net so that they know where they stand. Or tell me about the internet thing. Because the Milky Way quite literally says social media, internet, exposure, spotlight, whatever. And this storm, the tornado comes out of nowhere. Six of Cups, Six of Swords, Three of Coins, Four of Wands. Feels like I want to collaborate with the past. That's the gist. Because Six of Swords is moving forward, Six of Cups is the past, Three of Coins is some kind of collaboration, and Four of Wands is the foundation. I'd give anything to collaborate with my past. It could be something about, I wish that I didn't betray people, I wish that I didn't. It feels just like talking. What's this fighting for temperance up here? Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups. They feel like they have to. Eight of Wands, and right there it is. This is it. You hear from them in one way or another. I think that the internet thing is a failed attempt because you might not be interested in hearing what they have to say. Or rather, it feels kind of more like you don't check their social media because you're afraid of what you might see, or maybe they have you blocked, or I heard they do not have you blocked. You can see what they have written, except you probably don't go check it. Why would you do that? So that they're being detached. You don't want to see. It's like you know that this person is potentially willing to hurt you, or it doesn't feel malicious. It feels like I'm gonna do whatever I want to do, and if you don't like what you see, then don't look. And she's like, okay, I won't. So she doesn't look. And this one here was left in a state of disappointment, in a place of waiting, because this King of Swords, when they don't talk, you're not going to make them talk. And she knows that. And so this feels like a no contact situation, but their feelings run far deeper than you could ever imagine. So tell me what goes on here when they're, because it looks like, wait, first tell me how they got inspired. Sometimes the stars talk about dreams. Oh my God, the High Priestess and the Star, it was definitely a dream. Like a real live dream that they woke up and they thought that they were awake. Temperance and the Queen of Swords. This is a perfect counterpart pair. And what's a counterpart mean? It's two opposites that work together to make a whole. It's counterweight. Judgment and the Ace of Cups. This is my entire point. They hid their feelings from you. What was the dream about? It feels like maybe it was a realization that you were done or let go, or Six of Coin, Seven of Cups. They dreamed that you like moved away, death. Or that you were just, it feels like you were gone. It was not a good dream. It was not a, it's one of those things, you know how spirit will do ya when you're having a dream and the dream doesn't make any sense, but what it is your subconscious showing you things that you are afraid of. It makes you live, it makes you live it. Not livid, but it makes you live your biggest fear in your dream. And it's like, in the dream, they weren't ever allowed to see you again. And I feel like it messed them up. Like they didn't like that feeling at all. Which is why you have this part over here where it's like they are willing to fight to bring temperance back to the situation. Tell me about the why you have the Hierophant and the soulmates, and you have the cross here. I said Hierophant, it's the High Priestess. I kind of consider that the High Priestess and the Hierophant to me is like the yin and yang version of the higher self. Like you have the Emperor and the Empress, and then you have the Hierophant and the High Priestess. But what is that? What is the destiny between these two? Eight of Rods. I don't know if you watched the daily live stream, but we were talking about caterpillar soup. In that when you go through transformation, you start out as a bug and then you get in your cocoon and everything falls apart so that it can be rebuilt. And it feels like that has happened. You might know somebody who has a death moth tattoo or images. Spiritually, they thrive on change, but 3D, they are fixed. But the Eight of Wands talks about swift, fast movement, and I'm asking what the destiny is. Ace of Swords. A little birdie told them. Seven of Swords. They know it, and they know what the truth is now. And they're not going to tell you. Queen of Cups. Temperance. Till death. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. That's the destiny, till death. And death in tarot can mean a lot of things. It could mean like vows, like till death do us part, or it could mean until it's over. And I think that they may have gotten some kind of inkling that it might be over, and they didn't like that at all. Let me use a different deck. So they have their first failed attempt to try to get you to notice them, and you don't, because you refuse to look at their social media. Tell me about what this moment, because this is when they expand their wings and they jump off their mountain. This is like after 9, so it's dark out. And Ace of Rods. They are fully expecting for you to not accept their offer. She's like, no thanks. But surprise, surprise. They're like sheepish when they come forward. Like, please take my, hey, will you just take my offer? But she's Temperance, obviously, it's Sagittarius. It just feels little. It feels timid. It feels like, the word is sheepish. That they don't know how you're going to respond, but they don't. I keep wanting to be like, you don't know how the depth of their emotions for you. And now that they've had spiritual confirmation that you're supposed to be the one, now it's really, really, really intense for them. But when they come, it's like they have this King of Swords, but when they get around you, they get sheepish. Probably because they know they did this. They know they went up there and basically told you to go away. So they do come forward, and it is very small at first. Alright, so let's go to the extended and see what they do after that, alright? The link for the extended is in the box below to Vimeo, or you can get them all on members and join us for the shenanigans, okay? And if you want a private reading, that's at betwixt.me. Till next time, bye.